Awesome, hey guys, it is the 16th of March and Happe Chappe is currently on 174 subscribers, which means he only needs 26 more to get 200. And since he's going to be hitting that reasonably soon, I decided, hey, you know what? Let's get a bit of a celebration, a bit of a surprise for him when he actually hits his 200. So what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to be building Happe Chappe a 200 subscriber wooden play button. So yeah, I've got most of the stuff I need right here at home, but there are a few things that we do need to get, so I'm just going to head over to Micah and go get that first. So after doing a bit of an inventory, I realized that we are short in a few items. First, we actually have to get some wood, we have to get a saw, and possibly a few more nails. But other than that, I think we're good to go. Let's do this. So unfortunately that does put a bit of a damper on my plans, but we've always got tomorrow, so we'll continue with this then. Good morning guys, it is the 17th of March. We are here at Waterfall Market today, and we are here trying to get again our wood, our nails, possibly sandpaper as well. Let's add that one to the list, and our saw to create the 200 wooden subscriber button, or wooden subscriber play button, whatever you want to call it, for Happe Chappe. Let's do it, guys. I definitely think we have the right wood here. Definitely think this is a good one. Okay, cool, so that was actually quite successful. We got our wood, we got our sandpaper, we got screws instead of nails. So now we're just gonna go pick up a saw, and then we can actually start building this thing. So I actually just picked up a hacksaw from one of my family friends, and it's actually a motorized little guy. I don't know if you can see that there. Which is more than I was expecting, because I actually thought I'd get like a saw. So that's exciting, but a little bit nervous, and make me a little bit nervous at the same time. Awesome, hey guys, okay, we are finally going to start building this thing. Okay, I'm actually really excited about this. We have another camera right over here, so we can do this from multiple angles, make it look super fancy while we do this. So the initial plan is to cut this guy so that we have got 3 slices that we can put on top, and that's going to be the face of the YouTube play button. And then at the end here, we're going to cut off another rectangle that we're going to actually use as the YouTube play button, and at the very end, we're going to slice it in half and use those as almost just borders at the back, I guess would be the best way of saying this, just to keep everything in place. So let's just jump right into it. First we're going to measure everything. You know what they say? Measure twice, cut once. Okay, I'm legit actually. This is a learning moment for me. So let's see how it goes. Okay. Oh, that is so cool. I didn't exactly get it straight. You can see it's a little bit just not straight there, damn it. We can fix that though, we can fix that. It's a little bit better, it's a little bit better. I won't even lie, I cut this one so skew, it's not even funny. Oh goodness. So just for visual representation, Oh, I can't hold these all together. But that's how the play button's going to look. That's the top of it. So now, I'm just going to look here. It's so much easier. It's just easier to look here. Basically what I'm doing now is because I cut everything so skew, I'm just going to try to straighten it out. The problem is I keep cutting and flipping skew and I keep trying to shorten them just to make sure everything looks correct. But now they're just getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Flipping, this one is so skewed. It's supposed to be like this, and it's like this. But I don't want to cut them anymore, so I'm afraid it's going to start looking like a square more than a rectangle, which is just super disappointing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this guy the length of the play button, and then eventually saw him in half. And the reason I'm cutting him in half is that we can have basically just two pieces of wood along the back that are going to hold these guys in place. This was probably the straightest one I've done, and it's not even going to be the one you see. Ah, it's interesting. Actually currently running out of space on these guys because we've just been recording for 20 minutes. So I'm going to back up this footage and then we'll be right back. Awesome, so we're actually making really good time, guys. So just before we start drilling, we're actually going to do the actual YouTube button now that's going to go in the very center. So what I've done is I've printed out this YouTube logo here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it to this piece of wood and then literally indent the logo onto the piece of wood so we can actually cut it out and then put it on top of our play button. Actually works much better than I thought it would. I don't know if you can see it over there. You can just faintly see it. You can just faintly see it. Okay, so we are getting there very slowly. You can see I've now got the YouTube button here. I'm just going to have to cut off these sharp edges and start to sandpaper it down, really just smooth it out, make it look more curved like a proper YouTube play button. So here now you can see that I've cut out my little play button. It's not exactly perfect yet. We're going to have to still sand it down and paper it and everything. But yeah, it's looking very rigid. We're going to have to smooth that quite a bit. I'm actually very shocked with how well sandpaper does its job, because if you look here you can still see how flipping sharp and rigid it is, but then how smooth it gets once you've actually used the sandpaper. So that actually, I didn't realize it would work that well. And there we go, there's our play button. It is a little bit more skewed than I would have liked it to be, but I actually do think it turned out quite well. So now all we have to do is find the correct order these are going to go in. We're going to actually now start to do the curve on the actual frame itself. And there you go, you can actually see that the sides are fine and this entire thing's starting to take frame. It's a, wait a second, you know what I've just realized? I've been wanting it to be like this. I think this might end up being a little bit too thick. And I just saw this. And I don't think this looks half bad. I actually think this is much more appropriate size. And I actually think it would look much better. So actually I'm changing the design. I'm going to change the design now, actually, that I've seen this. Possibly my dog has just escaped, so I'm going to pause this quickly. And so yes, it was indeed my puppy that escaped. So I'm going to have to figure out how she keeps escaping, but let's carry on with this guy now. I just genuinely have to say how impressed I am with sandpaper, holy smokes. Because like, over here, if I put them side by side, they're almost the same height now. But earlier, it was like literally like this. And I was like, well, why don't I just sandpaper it and see if that'll make a difference? And literally it's the correct size now. So I have to say that is pretty cool, that's pretty cool. We're almost there, guys. So now since I decided to change the actual, width of the play button, we're going to have to adjust these guys over here that we're going to use to keep it in place. So we're just going to do that quickly. So now the next few steps, this is what's going to be happening. So for the next few steps, this is what's going to be happening. We're going to have to seal these, we're going to have to get these guys stuck together. And the way we're going to do that is by taking these two guys and putting them on the back like this. And so this is what it's going to look like. That's going to be the top, this is going to be the front. Then we're going to take this little guy here, put him on top, at the very, very top. And then finally our little play button, and put that all the way at the top there. And then we're going to have congrats for 200 subscribers, Happe Chappe. And that's pretty much it. But I've been recording a long time again. It's time to wrap these two guys up and we'll carry on. Fantastic. So guys, we are actually really nearing the end of this. We've got all the sides down. Basically all we actually have to do now is sand this side down and then we can start drilling everything into place and finish it off with a bit of a paint job. But then like we're done, we just have to do the sand, drills, paint. And that noise that I'm assuming you can hear is one of our neighbors, and I think they heard all of my sawing and all of my future drilling, and they're like, we want to get in on some of that. So they're going to be making quite a bit of noise as well. It looks good, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually really proud of how this is turning out. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker, a little bit more clunky than I was expecting it to be. But it is turning out to be pretty dope, I won't lie. to get this going. That was so much easier than I thought it would be. So you would have seen, oh wow, I'm overexposed. You can see how much the sun has changed. Okay, I'm just going to use this camera here. So the reason I started ended up using the screwdriver at the end there is because I've actually completely shredded this thing. You should be able to see it there. It's supposed to be completely flat from the bottom, but I just pushed it too hard. I pushed it beyond what I think I should have taken. You can see on the sides here, I completely screwed it up. So I'm actually going to have to buy some new ones for this to replace the one I just screwed up, unfortunately. And there, this exposure is getting really bad. And there you can see we've got our first board. I'm going to see if I can extend this thing anymore. Is that any better? It's a little bit. I'm just going to move you guys, I hope you don't mind. There we go. I'll just start working here more. There we go. Can you see me? You can't see me. There we go, cool. So we are literally almost done. We are so close to being finished. Just getting the button on and then we can start painting. There we go. Almost. We've now officially got our base sorted. So that is flipping cool. I'm actually really chuffed with how this turned out. Take a look from this side. Oh yeah. Now we just have to actually start painting this, I think. So this is either going to make or completely break this project. I'm going to be painting the play button black. And actually had this paint line around from a photo shoot I was wanting to do. I was trying to replicate the Alita Battle Angel thing, also some Finn Balor Demon King. I don't know if I'm going to post those images or not, I don't know if they really worked. But let's see, and it's fabric paint as well, that's a problem. Let's see if this fabric paint will work on this wood. So now the next step, now that I've got that done, is I have to find a nice way of displaying congratulations 200 subscribers, Happe Chappe. And I don't know if I want to do that with paint or with like a permanent marker or something. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a pencil so I can plan it and then go over it. that's how we have it there. I don't know if you can actually see it. Congrats 200 subs. Happe Chappe. I still don't know if I want to use paint or the permanent marker, but this top logo is looking not bad, so I think I'm going to go with paint, but I'm not sure. So I decided to move the camera there so they can give me like lighting, and I also decided that we're going to paint it. So I'm really hoping this works out. I'm really hoping it works out. There's just this one hair that's just longer than the rest of them on the brush, and it's annoying me because I think it's going to flipping spray paint where it's not supposed to. All I have to say is that my high school visual arts teacher was very disappointed with how the fonts came out. But sure guys, there we go. That right there is unfortunately the best I could do, but that is Happe Chappe's wooden play button for hitting 200 subscribers. And now we just have to wait for him to actually get those 200 and we can give it to him. Oh geez, okay, that lighting is terrible. I do apologize guys, but it's the 18th of March today, and South Africa's favorite pastime, load shedding, just started. And so I decided, hey, I actually really don't like the way this is looking. I really don't dig the font, I don't like how clunky it is and everything. So what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to completely paint this base black. And I will just simply use Tipex or one of those like spray paint pens to write over it again, much bigger, much bolder. And also just in like the bare wood. So we're going to make this completely black and hopefully get some nice whites going over just to congratulate Daniel. And this camera here was also super low on battery, so I hope we get this done quickly. And there we go. Actually, I do think, the lighting is just so bad. I'm really sorry guys. If we had power, this wouldn't be happening. But I really dig this black. Actually, I prefer it a lot more. We're gonna get some nice white going across. I think it's gonna look really good. Daniel, this is gonna be awesome. You better appreciate it. So I won't lie, okay, well, it's nice and bold, which is what I like, okay? But it's just still too blotchy. So Daniel, I do apologize. It's blotchy, deal with it. And then also the one thing I actually realized I'm really not keen about is the fact that it's brown on white on black. I don't really like that. But other than that, it's actually turned out much better than I thought it would. I think it looks really good. Awesome, hey guys, so it's the 8th of April, which means it's Monday morning, and I'm going to be giving Dan his wooden play button, and his car isn't here yet, which means he probably hasn't arrived. So I'm going to quickly rush up to the office and put it on his desk, and then I'm going to try to film him when he comes in so we can get his reaction. The only problem is my desk faces his back. And that's Ada! Say hello, Ada! So let's do this. Oh, and that's Ali. I'm talking to my vlog. That's Lawrence up there. There we go. Congrats on 200 subscribers, Daniel.
Was this campaign, eh? That's so cool, thanks.
Sure thing. It's epic. So guys, that was it. I gave a surprise puppy attack. So guys, Daniel really enjoyed his play button, which is awesome, because if he didn't, then this entire thing would have been for naught. So I'm really glad he enjoyed it. You can see I'm busy editing everything at the moment. This was such a flipping fun video to make, and I can't wait to make more like this in the future. If you guys haven't yet, jump across to Happe Chappe's channel. He does awesome movie related videos. So movie reviews, video essays, stuff like that. He also used to do memes. He doesn't do that anymore. But guys, seriously, just jump across his channel. His stuff is awesome. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then do that as well. But guys, you're awesome. I hope to see you in the next video.